My name's Dan Steppling. I'm a Spiros franchisee. I got my start in the restaurant business about 7 years ago with the largest franchise in the world at the time. I got into Spiros in 2018 and I got my second in 2019. Now I'm working on getting my third location and we should be closing on that by the end of this week. In the next 3 to 4 years, the goal is to have 10 of them. But right now I think we're all confident that's attainable. There's a couple things I like about Spiros. When I first got in, I was a little nervous not working with the kitchen before. Right away I was relieved in finding out just how simple it was. Everything's streamlined. Everything was very simple. We have a commissary. Spiro and the crew really do all the heavy lifting for you. To the brand, it definitely has power. I knew about it for 10 years, so I was a big fan of the product. There really wasn't much selling when I found out it was available to franchise. We definitely have a fanatical following. In terms of having that commissary, what's so big about it, definitely reduces labor costs of a typical restaurant. Again, because all that heavy lifting is done for you at that commissary. It's pretty streamlined and simple inside of the restaurant. Another thing I'm a big fan of is just that it's a smaller footprint than usual locations. So your rent's down. Both of these things, they add to increased profit, as well as the food cost. That's also brought down with that commissary. Definitely sets you up for success. The brand in general, not only the system that we have in place, but also the people. Spiro from the top down, everyone's very supportive. I've been in very different business environments and definitely the most comfortable I've ever felt. They want to see you succeed just as bad as you want to succeed. Well, they like it because of the food. I just had my family down last week and there's 30 people packed my restaurant from Indiana. I like to think, 5% of that is them supporting me, but I think 95% is that they just like the food. You see the same repeat customers. Once you get somebody in, we see them multiple times. It's just the little twist we do things. You won't find a Greek dressing like ours. You won't find tzatziki sauce like ours. You won't find a menu like ours. Our fan following definitely validates that. Right now we have our traditional restaurant locations. There's a lot of takeout. We've also seen that there's a growing demand for more fast casual takeouts, and we want to accommodate those customers. This new location we're doing in Melbourne is going to be a fast casual, a little quicker, not as much sit down, more takeout, just to, again, better to serve those customers, that demand. Same food, little different menus, general great Greek food. But what it does for the operator is that it provides a smaller startup cost. On the other hand, for the consumer, it just gives them a more convenient option. Dan Steppling, franchisee of Spiros. Live long, eat Greek.